Hello, welcome back. Hello, welcome back. So it actually took me like 2 days to come back to this game because I've been, what's it called? I was doing stuff with my team on Overwatch, but let's see. So I have the Pokemon that I wanted. By the way, when you come into this here, right, and you get that first tail encounter here, that's the only one that you're gonna get. So I actually had to start the game over, and then I came back, still named him Genji. I have Bonita here, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm gonna keep her, but I do have to continue on with the game here. So right after this, I'm just gonna pause recording for a while, and I'm just gonna catch a bunch of them, a bunch of Zigzagons, because I have some strats to withhold here. So I mean, I guess they're not entirely strats, but I'm getting a lot of money because of what I'm doing here at the beginning. And I also have to switch to train Bonita here. So I don't know if I'll keep her or not. I don't know exactly how useful, what's it called? Gluttony is. So I'm just gonna catch a bunch of the ones that have, what is it, pickup. The ability pickup, and I'm gonna pick one of these Pokemon. I'm gonna pick one male Zigzagoon, whose name is also Bond. And I don't know, right, whether or not to name him. I'm gonna name him Bond, but I don't know what name because if I don't give him pickup, I don't know what I'm gonna do, if I'm being honest. Right? And Bonita, by the way, only has Charm and doesn't have an actual attack move. So I kinda just have to suffer with it. When I caught her and I realized that she doesn't have an attack move, I was like, oh shit. I mean, I might as well just I was thinking about restarting the game. I don't know what I was talking about. I completely forgot already. Unfortunately, I have brain damage, so please forgive me. Even though I know no one will. So just like, why would we want to help somebody who's mentally a lot of people do though. A lot of people, when I tell them I have brain damage, they're just like, we do not care. You need to learn how to be a normal human being. I'm like, yeah, but you don't really get it. And they're just like, yeah, we don't. But, oh shit. Oh well. It's the unfortunate truth about having brain damage, you know? Like, some stuff is scary, sometimes it's not. It's just like, well, you know, it comes, it goes. It also doesn't help that I also have ADHD. Because when you have ADHD, right, and like the best example for me to prove my memory is go into the fridge to get the milk, right? You pick up the milk, you put it down behind you, directly behind you. You look back into the fridge, and you're like, where the fuck did the milk go? Which honestly, like, whenever I whenever I relay this in my head, it's honestly like the funniest thing ever. It's like throwing the ball for the dog, but the dog doesn't know that you haven't thrown it yet. You know what I mean? It's pretty funny. stood open all day and I actually completely forgot. And by the way, my window doesn't have a screen on it, so I just leave the blinds there. Because they're like attached to windows. So windowsills is what I should say. Normally it gives you an encounter after you're done. By the way, I played this. I already told you that actually, but I already played until like. The third gym, I think? Me thinking that the guy was important because he was standing there. But yeah, alright, so I'll be back. Okay, so I guess no more encounters. Tailing encounters. So I just gotta keep going. And if I just let's just hope Bonita lands a move soon, like an actual attacking move, so that way I don't have to switch trainers if I win. It's cool. You know? There's nothing wrong with switch training like this. Okay. A little mouse here on my PlayStation. I was gonna like just like record when I had shower thoughts and then just name those shower thoughts, but I also do want to make progress and make sure that I know, because I can't say that I just want to sit here all day and play this game. I used to play this game more than I do. I'd play this game for hours without stopping, especially since this 3DS emulator has speeding up right now, but you don't have a way of you don't have quick saves. You know what I mean? Like I can't remember what it's called. Save state? Save state. It doesn't have a save state. Save state. Also, I don't know why I feel the need to do as much as possible right now. I don't know exactly what to say about this Pokemon. I guess I can talk about like the mechanics and stuff, but I did that over my Twitch stream. I mean, I guess I can do it. I enjoy the fact that this game has a different way of playing this than originally had. Because I don't know if you can have just like so, you know, anybody that's watching this, you know, wear head protection. You know? When they're doing something interesting, kind of stupid, text, what else? That's it. Something stupid, stuff. And intercourse. Coitus, if you will. You know, Bonita's kind of taken, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like, oh no, she's not gonna say. Be over here like, oh, let's get the hits. You know. But yeah, there's gonna be some massive strats in this game. There's gonna be I don't know what it's called. But basically, I'm going to be taking all the normal types from the beginning, right? I'm going to breed them from eggs, because I'm going to take the time to look for those Pokemon. And then, afterward, I'm going to hatch those eggs and hoping to get the result that I want. While also, like, pretty much once I have the move, I really don't care as to like what the stats are. In my opinion, I hardly care for the nature, if I'm being honest. And I know. Because why are you doing this? What? How? Why? What's the point? It's like, because I never played this game like this. I never like did the math and all that. You know, I played this game as vanilla as possible, and never gave two shits about who criticized the way I played this game. Alright? Because in all honesty, it's Pokemon, you know? Technically, there's only one way to break this game down, and I can't deny that, right? Because at the end of the day, they're all the same. You know, that's a Zigzagoon, that's a Zigzagoon. That one might be scared, this one might be like super calm. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, unless with the stats just a tad. But I just want to play this game. I want to have a reoccurring theme with it as well, you know? Like, if I had a Mudkip right now and did an all-water type playthrough, I'd be like, I'm gonna name this, like, I'm gonna make a 7 Deadly Sins type of deal with all these characters, right? And by the end of it, I already told you guys this, that I have, so, Zigzagoon is Bond, and he's gonna have teeth when I hatch the eggs. And I'm gonna name him Bond as well. And, when tripping ball. Oh, it was this. I was like, what is that? Excuse me. Yeah, but once I get past this first town and we do like the stuff for once I get done with like this basic tutorial here, detective. I don't remember what the detective is. the sound effect that they used was actually kind of funny. No, it was comedic. Cause I know for a fact that it wouldn't sound like that. It kind of like some kind of gentle flapping sound. But I don't know, man. I like how she's just like, maybe I should train up my Pokemon just a bit more. Right? But in all honesty, it's like, you know what level your Pokemon have to be? Like, this isn't like a bit more. You know? Hold on. I don't want little pop-ups in my game. Right. So I'm gonna be playing Norman to fight the entire Elite Four. But what I was saying before is like she's over here like she wants to fight Norman. She's like, maybe I should train up my Pokemon a bit more. And then she acts like the freaking Elite Four is one gym away. You know what I mean? It's like, come on now. And I got a question, right? If like in Pokemon Origins, right, as I remember watching it once, they had 2 different sets of Pokemon, I think. They had a full team of 6 and like a 3 Ultra Ball type of deal, which was like the main Pokemon, right? My question is, why don't they have that for this game? Okay, how about this? Why don't they make a Pokemon game where they actually, you're allowed to start anywhere in these regions. You know, like in the new vamped ones, I think this is how it should go. Right? You're allowed to start anywhere in any point of the game, right? Any city that has one gym, right? Or like something nearby, right? And when you do that, you get pretty much like, I want to say you get like any Pokemon, but at the same time, it's kind of broken, right? Depending on the Pokemon that you get. Like, what if you start the game? Like, I just don't think Pokemon should be set to just 3 basic typings. You know what I mean? Like in Pokemon, or at least in the Pokemon universe, they allow you to make, they're allowed to start with pretty much anything that their parents catch, right? And if they go out and they see a Pidgey, they're gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna catch that for my son, right? And that'll be their starter Pokemon. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? But due to the fact that Pokemon has been around for so long, to the point where they're remaking the old games, I see no reason at all for there to be a new version of the same game, right? Where it's the same region, same gym battles, or whatever, you know, or even different gym leaders, but still the same gym battles, right? Because like, there's time in between, right? And this is just to show, hey, this is how far we've gotten in like graphics and all that, you know? But at the same time, it's like, come on, man, there's something like that. You know what I mean? Like, respectively, Pokemon, like, Game Freak, you know? Because at the end of the day, people aren't gonna get bored of this game. But to be fair, if they play these exact same games over and over and over again, like that's basically what Pokemon Arceus is, right? It's what I explained, right? Because you get 3 different starter Pokemon that I guess they're just testing the waters, right? But I think at the end of the day, right? Like, it doesn't have to be back in time. Back in time, everything is like, I played a little bit of that game. Everybody shitless about Pokemon. They're like, yo, you gotta get this Pokemon out of here. We gotta catch him. We gotta catch him all. They're a problem. Like, people are in these towns and they're actually scared of like going out to meet these giant ass Pokemon. And I'm over here like, whoa, these Pokemon are like legit huge. Like this could topple a building by running through it. Like I remember that first Rapidash. I was like, damn, bro, that I am 2 feet tall compared to that thing. I'ma catch it. That made me feel like what's his name? Yeah, the Crocodile Dundee of Pokemon. Oh my god, look at that gator! Look at the size of that 10-foot gator! I'm gonna touch it! Like, that's honestly like the funniest thing to me. Like if I could ROM that game, I would totally would. Because that game is hilarious. Oh, I can't do little spins out here. Wait, can I do actual spins out here? Oh, can I do that thing? I don't think it's gonna do the thing. I think they have it in some of them, but not this one. Do this one, do this one, do this one. You gotta do it like in a very specific amount of time. But regardless, okay. Now that we're done with that, let's see if we were going to do this. Let's go ahead and Pokemon's health on. So it takes this to get an encounter. If I get one encounter, that's gonna be, I'm just gonna follow it. If not, I'll keep going. Back. Wait, I just wanna. I'm pretty sure this is how it is, right? So if I go out here. It's probably gonna take me like more than 3 hours just to find this. But to be fair, if I get all 6, what's it called? Let's say I get 5 of these Zigzagoons with 5 of the Zigzagoons with. I hate that I have to like go and like check out the Pokemon. And I understand, oh, why don't you just target Zigzagoon? Like, because I want a very stylized playthrough. And I know eventually there's just gonna be a bunch of yeah, it's either I'm gonna get an attack move for this Pokemon, or I'm gonna catch a Pokemon. I can catch a Zigzagoon. What's it called? With pickup. And the way to tell is that if it has like an item or something, most likely it's pickup. Let me see what else. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like when I'm talking about when like in the Pokemon universe, go out, you kind of catch your Pokemon. Like, if anything, it should be like the older generation. Like, an example of the older generation catching a Pokemon for the main character. Wherever it shall be, right? Maybe that's too much for just like a little cartridge. Maybe, I don't know. I'm unknowledgeable about these things, right? Because to be fair, in Nintendo, I don't think there's really been a Bandersnatch style playthrough. At least I've never seen one, and if it is, it's more like Ace Authority or something like that. You know what I mean? Because if Pokemon was made in oh yeah, I guess so, huh? Because when you reach certain points in the game, they also want you to go out and do certain missions, right? Like, for example, when you get to the Steel type gym in Pokemon Diamond, I think it is. But I I'm not gonna attack this thing. Genji's at like level 10, isn't he? But yeah, it's like you should make a like Game Freak should totally try making a Bandersnatch style Pokemon game, right? Where you like basically you get to, I guess you could, but I'm not saying you should here, but it would be interesting. To be put in place, right, where you can explore pretty much any part of the game at the beginning, right? I know it's weird, right? But the way it starts is once you catch that first Pokemon, and all Pokemon are level 1 to 5 or to 10, right? Depending on where you go or how rare that encounter is. Because if the encounter is super rare, it's going to be at level 10, right? It's like finding that one Dotrio in that cave, you know? In the Digger cave. It's stuck in my head. I actually really like, it's really mesmerizing to hear it with some and I don't know what it is, man. But you know what I'm saying, right? It's like 5 to 10, all the Pokemon, and like no evolutions at the beginning, right? If you do this, no evolutions. I know what you're thinking. It's like, well, why would you do that? It's kind of dumb. It's like, well, you're trying to catch a Pokemon for your kid, not just for you going around, you know, or even have a safari right at the beginning where you, as the father, go out, right? You get one shot, you look around, and you don't have a timer for this one time that you look here because you're a veteran Pokemon trainer, right? And when you look, let's see what that means. Catches the target off guard and swaps its health item with its own. That's cool. Well, I don't know how useful it is actually. And it has 11. But yeah, like that's how it would go, you know? Like, you would either have a safari in that first town, or like if they made it like this, right, and like back at the beginning of starting thing, you get to go through the safari. See, this is super useful. These are useful shots right here. Starting the safari, I don't know if you guys want hell of items. I don't know if Game Freak would or should. Based on the Pokemon that you're catching. But it'd be cool to be able to like catch like a Magby or, you know what I mean? Like catch all the baby mons and maybe a fossil Pokemon or something. Like maybe there's like a secret spot, you know, right there at the beginning. And when you're right there at the beginning, you're just chilling. Oh well, you know, let me touch my when you're right there at the beginning, and you're looking at like what you want at the beginning to like start off with. Like, are you trying to start off with a flying type, or are you trying to start off with an electric type? And by Bandersnatch, by the way, what I mean by a Bandersnatch then is when you catch this Pokemon, it also changes the game slightly, right? It doesn't change any of the behaviors, but it changes the wild Pokemon. And when you catch these wild Pokemon, hold on, where am I in my head? When you catch these, oh yeah, okay, when you catch that first Pokemon, it changes the whole dynamic of the game. Right? Specifically, like this would be like hard mode Pokemon 100%. Right? So let's say you catch a Pikachu right at the beginning, right? The first cave you enter filled with nothing but Diglets with Sand Attack and Mud Slap. Right? Like I'm just trying to make it as hard as possible. They'll go, oh, that's not too hard. And it's like, well, that's just the first cave. Right? Everything from beyond the first Pokemon, like what if the first cave is like the next part in the game? You know, like once you leave like your hometown, you gotta make it through that cave first. You know what I mean? So like that would make it significantly harder, and I mean, I don't think a lot of people would be like, oh, let's get down with the business, right? But I think people would enjoy a lot higher difficulty for a Pokemon, because all things considered, it's pretty easy, right? Am I wrong? Well, I guess it's not. I remember when I was a kid, I was like, damn, the Pokemon keep dying. And it's like, once you have the strat, you're kind of cool, you know, you're chilling. And, like, I remember, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people remember this, but when I first hopped into Pokemon, I was like, dude, I don't need another Pokemon, right? I think I just used, yeah, what Pokemon game did I play first? I think it was Pokemon, what is it called? Soul Silver, my DSi XL, right? And I think I chose Chikorita first, and then I ended up restarting the game because I couldn't beat the first gym with that Pokemon, right? So I ended up what's it called? Yeah, how am I gonna sell this thing? I think about it. Yeah, is there? Oh, wait, no, there's one at the beginning. But yeah, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. Oh, yes. Let's take your item. The grinding begins. Okay. So but yeah, you know what I mean though? Like what I'm talking about? Like, it's just everything to trump your Pokemon, right? And depending on what your second pick is, depends on how, let's go ahead and heal the Pokemon, and let's put the secondary and Nita away. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't want the... Utilize its techniques. But yeah, I think it would be super cool if Pokemon like decided, oh, this like there of course Pokemon is for kids. There's nothing wrong with that, but there's also nothing wrong with making it really difficult, where each time you met with a trainer, they're about 5 levels above you, where you're supposed to be. Like, respectively. You know, I'm not saying like, oh, you have to grind or anything, but still make it balanced enough to be able to, wait. Wait, I have questions. I forgot, I guess I forgot to. But yeah, I think it'd be like if Game Freak gave me power to like make a very stylized game, I'd be like, fuck yeah, absolutely, and give somebody like a whole ass idea and get paid for it. That'd be sick. Sick AF, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, I'm not saying that Pokemon's boring. Of course, like I said, it's for kids. You know, it's to help kids understand very certain tactical advantages and disadvantages. Like, if I'm playing this game and I move over to Overwatch, I can't deny that in Overwatch, it's like playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, where you get the one Pokemon and you get strong and everything. You earn your experience as a player, right? It's super nerdy. But at the end of the day, they're gonna. I'm not gonna catch this. You go like when I went into Overwatch for the first time and I started playing Lucio, like here and there, just like slivers, Zenyatta main, and a little bit of Baptiste and Ana. Right? I was over here like, you know. The more I played Lucio, I was like, you know what, he's kind of OP, you know, he heals the entire team so long as they're in his field, and as long as the team keeps up. We can beat pretty much any what's it called? Also, I'm being on next level now. But I still gotta catch the rest of the 6 Pokemon, 6 Zigzagoons with pickup, and but yeah, like I'm thinking about it, and I'm just like, yeah, I definitely want to play Lucio as my truest of names, right? Nobody gives a shit about Lucio, And that's a fact. Like, when people are, like, trying to heal him, Anna can't hit him. There's a point. Oh my god. I'm gonna bust out the thing real quick. And I just want to mention that when you're playing Lucio, nobody gives two fucks about it. Nobody. Because at the end of the day, he's just a character that hops from wall to wall. And, like, in terms of heals, the only ones that can really heal him is Mercies and Yada. And that's if somebody doesn't step in front of Zenyatta, right? This bag is gonna suck. So they got, like, that's if somebody doesn't step in front of, like, directly in front of Zenyatta. Because honestly, they should have set Zenyatta to be able to throw the Harmony Orb towards the person that has, like, critical health, or the least amount of health. You know what I mean? And just being able to dance properly in between those people that have low health. Also, I'm going to be doing a lot of with that Zigzagoon, if I catch it. Hopefully I do, because I'm doing very little damage to it. But, let's see. But yeah, Moira, if Lucio can stay low enough to catch the ball. Kiriko, low-key kind of OP, right? Because when you're throwing heals at Lucio, right, and he's moving, once you have, like, you have to hold the heals all the way through. So, like, if you catch him for only, like, the first tag, you're not even gonna be able to heal him all the way. Actually, you know what? Most of the heals, except for Baptiste and Anna, and Gino, have pretty. I mean, I don't know about Gino. She's 50-50 at most. Like, the chances are super slim. And, because you still gotta shoot to heal, and she has that one ability that allows you to get hit. Or, use your tail to wipe your eyes. That'd be so cool if you actually did that. And it worked out, and then he starts hitting the shots. By the way, I've played this and played Pokemon games to the point where I've actually talked to the Pokemon sometimes, and they refuse to miss afterward. Like, I remember, like, I thought of a way, like, okay, there was, I think I had a Psyduck in Pokemon Diamond, right? And when he evolved into a Golduck, and he learned Zen in his Zen Headbutt, he had a really hard time on hitting flying type Pokemon with Zen Headbutt. But I was like, jump into the air! And he never missed again, dude. I promise, I swear, that shit had me that had my heartstrings, bro. I was like, oh my god, the Pokemon love me. It's like, oh my god, like, they actually do at least do what you're saying. Sometimes. But yeah, I think Zigzagoon can totally, like, if you use this tail properly, he can block or dodge the mud slap. He can block mud slap. Also, did this Zigzagoon run out of mud slaps? I have no idea, because he's only using gravel. At least I don't have to heal. I'm not upset. But what was I a second. Just dead silence. But yeah, it's kind of funny, you know. Like this game, it really surprises you in terms of battling and all that. By the way, I'm going straight to the freaking Pokémon stuff after this. This is ridiculous. I'm just gonna throw balls at it until I catch it because honestly, this is a good clean Pokemon to have here at the beginning. But honestly, I fucking love Pokemon, dude. Because even as a kid, I was like, why am I telling the people to still do it, you know? And like, I remember every once in a while, and like, as a nerdy kid, I'd throw my hand out and be like, dodge it, you know what I mean? and then like the Pokemon's move would miss, you know, like the opposing Pokemon's move would miss. And I was like, oh no way! And then I was like, dodge it! And then like I guess there's still the chance of like, oh, your attack stat and your or the speed stat is still a factor, right? Because sometimes it would miss, sometimes it would not. But if it came to like a Lucario who had a very high speed stat and a high chance to what's it called? High speed stat and it had a high chance to like actually dodge the attack. Then wait, what's the item that you have? It doesn't tell you where the item is? Oh, well, it's fine. I mean, it's not like I'm not gonna... Yeah, maybe Gluttony is the move? I don't even know that. You know? Yeah, no, but I'm very attentive as a Lucio, especially when there's a Reinhardt. Currently I have a team with a Reinhardt, a Torbjorn main, Torbjorn, Symmetra, Sombra main, depending on how she's really feeling, honestly. And then, like, we do open queue, and we have normally a Diva. And if I'm playing tank a Sigma, which nobody really wants me not to play Lucio, because I realize, like, respectfully, I realize that when my team decides, oh, I'm gonna try to play Lucio, like, it can't be that hard, right? Like, they hop into it, and they just get bodied. They really do, bro. They don't know how to, like, they don't know the angles and trajectories to be able to dodge these bullets out here. And, you know, I give them a lot of respect because at the end of the day, they're still my team, right? And they do well as the things that they do. But yeah, I love my team. They're great, you know. Honestly, I'm catching these Pokemon for the move, first of all, for the move, second of all, for the ability. And since I can't see the ability, all I can do is hope that it has, what's it called? by the way, when I'm done, I'm gonna at Game Group. They're gonna watch it. They're probably not gonna watch it, but I'm not a person that won't try. You know. Because at the end of the day, if they hear this idea, they might think about it and be like, dude, that kind of sounds like a lot of work. And be like, well, I understand that you got a deadline. Take as much time as you want for this. And, like, even if you release one of these types of Bandersnatch games, like once a year, or once every 5 years, I don't think anybody would care. Everybody would love those games. Because, at least in terms of, like, yearly you can't deny that the Pokemon is, it's not about the moves, it's about the relationship that people have with the Pokemon more than it is than anything else, right? Because it's not about like, oh, I'm just gonna sit there and I'm gonna play this game because I enjoy the battle style. It's like, no, they actually enjoy it because of the relationship that there is with the Pokemon, right? That's why people have Pokemon Go, or is insane about Pokemon Go. Because when that came out, it was phenomenal fun. I'm not even gonna lie. Me and my buddies, we ran outside and fucking undeniably like just fucked around all day long, every single day. We were playing Pokemon Go, and once our oh wait, what's my main Zigzagoon? But yeah, we used to run around every single day for like an hour, maybe 2 hours. And we even got so used to playing it that we knew how long exactly it would take us to for our phones to die. And we'd be like, well, we got 2 hours and we got 2 hours and we're at 80% to run around, right? And if we were at 100 each collectively, we were all playing for about more than 2 hours and 30 minutes. Like that's how it went every single day. Like, you want to run around and do it? Let's go do that shit. Right? And then we'd run around. That's all we did. We'd trade Pokemon and all that. It was fucking nice, dude. I didn't really play the TCG games, like the trading card games back then. But once Pokemon Go came out, I was like, I can't not buy this game. Or not buy it. I can't not play this game. And I literally left the house every single day, went on a skateboard with the boys, and we left, and we just kept playing that game. And we met more and more people. And that's what I mean about like the relationship with the Pokemon. Say, oh, you wanna trade some Pokemon? It's like, yeah, and it's like we have our main starters here, you know, our main Pokemon, and then we have. I'm so glad that I have. Gotta make sure it hasn't violated me here. Hopefully, this doesn't have any. We had a lot of fun. Wow, that was really freaking close. And I think the craziest part was like we even met like old ladies, dude, in her little minivan, and with like 6 other people in the minivan, by the way, and like who also came in like in troops of 6, bro. Like, you don't understand. Like, people were packed in these little cars as hard as they could, running around playing Pokemon Go, and the person in the front seat would be holding the like as if they were real, bro. What's going on here? Like, I thought that shit was hilarious, bro. And then we had the people that was selling phones with a full automatic team, whether or not it was dollar ship or not, it didn't matter. Like, they had like 40 to 70 phones. I'm over here like, damn, bro. That's pretty good, actually. You know? Status condition. Status condition is when they have like paralyze and confusion and stuff like that, right? So let's see, we got gluttony. I think quick feed is probably the one that is most going to be utilized. But I'm going to have to put quick feed into the PC because he doesn't have I'm glad that we have the other one that has attack. Because otherwise, this would not be. But yeah, dude, like if Pokémon decided to make a game like that, I guarantee you nobody would be upset. It wouldn't even matter how long it would take. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they've got much more of a challenge. I'm not saying that the 6 Pokemon itself is just not hard enough. It's like, it's pretty difficult. Like, once you reach the end, man, I remember the one time, like, you know how I was saying that I used one Pokemon mainly? I had an Infernape in Pokemon Alpha, right? By the way, I didn't have anybody to play that game with. I had nobody to play with, which kind of sucks. But at the time, I can't deny I had a lot of fun. Even if I ended up playing with the exact same team about 5 times before I got tired of it and decided I'm going to use a different Pokemon or different thing, right? But I freaking love that game, bro. Like, no cap, I couldn't stop playing. Like, I remember I had, like, I forgot what that game was called. I had Sonic, I had a Sonic game, I don't know, Sonic Rifle or something. Did you just see me in Pursuit? By the time I get them, I'll be able to breed these Pokemon. I need the mail. I have one right here, but I need to be able to put Pursuit and because I can put all 3 on them, right? I can start out with like 3, like all 4 moves. I don't 100% know how breeding works. I'm gonna be honest. fair. Oh shit, I'm running out of time. So this is gonna be the last Pokemon that I catch, and last talk about this. But I think that would be an amazing idea. Like I think if anybody watches this for any reason at all and made it through the hour, you know, fucking kudos. First of all, second of all, please attack the devs. We gotta fight them with our bare hands to be able to get this idea out, even if it takes them 10 years at a time. Because you know damn well that the Game Freak is gonna make those Pokemon into all those Pokemon into that one game. And it's gonna be dope. Think about it. Think about the possibilities. I also like the idea, which I know to some won't be a good idea, would be an Overwatch stylized Pokemon game. And I really hope, like, and when I say Overwatch stylized, I don't mean like Pokemon Stadium. I mean like, actual, you go in and you pick a Pokemon. If you can make it work, you can make it work. You know what I mean? Like these Pokemon have all 4 moves. Freaking, you hold some moves to make sure that it charges right or whatever. You know, just make it work. I want it to be as balanced as this game here. Like dead ass, dude. If they can make a Overwatch stylized, like you know how like for Marvel's Rivals that just came out, amazing game by the way. Hate the healer team though, no cap. The whole healer deals, absolutely not. Like fuck that game when it comes to the healers. But when it comes, like oh shit, there's gonna be no healers when it comes to Pokemon either. It would have to be like 3v3s at least. Or even if they made 5 or 6v6s, I wouldn't be upset either. But at the end of the day, I just want a Pokemon game that actually does that. Like imagine being a good ninja, coming up in the backgrounds and just messing them up, you know? Even if it's for mid-ass damage, and then just getting the fuck out of there, dude. At the end of the day, that ultimate's gonna be sweet. You can't deny that. Like, I want it to be like Overwatch and Pokemon Unite combined. Like, if you guys ever played Pokemon Unite, you go in, you battle these, like, side Pokemon, right? To gain points, to be able to put into a thing, right? But, like, it's like, you know, Overwatch, you fight for the point, all that. So, they fight to get to this one point, and you put your points in there, and then over time, you gain experience for your Pokemon, and they gradually evolve and get stronger and all that. You get to change up your moves depending on what you're doing, right? But honestly, dude, if that game ever came out, it's either gonna go one or two ways, right? You're gonna start off, you get to pick one Pokemon out of all 150, and if you buy 150, like I'm talking like the first one. I think it's Kanto. I don't think so. Whatever was based off of the red Pokemon games, which I'm really surprised that they never remastered because that was a phenomenal game, bro. Undeniably. Like I'm low-key disappointed. I'm really disappointed that Game Freak never No, I don't want to run out of space here. But I'm really disappointed that Game Freak never chose, oh, I'm going to go ahead and restylize the first red, blue, and... Does Crystal exist? Crystal exists, right? And the yellow. I know yellow exists. Because it was on the previous. But yeah. I don't know if Crystal exists, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sorry for any Pokemon fans that are just sitting here being like, man, I'm disappointed that you don't know that. But at the end of the day, bro, like, why didn't they ever do it for Pokemon Yellow? Anyway, that's gonna be the end of this. I'll see you guys in the next one.